Hello, YouTube people. Do you like my hair? Very fun swim day with the little guy. So I just signed him up. Oh, my lighting is not very good at all today, is it, guys? That probably might just be my brightness on my phone. There we go. Oh, so much better. Anyway, I'm sorry for the delay. I have been getting quite a good breakout. Yeah, my hair is a complete mess, and it's still pretty wet from swimming. So I've been wearing my hair in pigtails because my son really likes my hair like this. He likes to play with the pigtails, and when I don't have it in, he'll like turn my head and stuff and look for my pigtails. He's silly. Anyway, so the topic I'm going to talk about today, I'm probably going to talk about dealing with deaths. I already had my cry this morning, so I should be okay to talk about this. So as I talked about in my dealing with a parent who's sick, a year ago now, November 4th, would have been my mom's 1 year of passing. And I didn't want to make a video about it then, and I didn't want to say anything on Facebook because I was thinking that if I thought about it too much, I would be too emotional. And this morning, I decided to make a post on Facebook. And finally, just to say a little something about that. Because I'm still trying to cope and deal with my mom not being around. I mean, I'm 27, and my birthday is in like 14 days, 13 or 14 days. And it kind of sucks that she had to pass away at the beginning of November, because now every time November comes around, I'm going to be thinking, oh, my mom passed away, and then the next thought is my birthday. So it's not that fun. So I'm going to talk about dealing with death. And everybody deals with death differently. So all I can do is share my experiences of how I have dealt with death. I am not the best person when it comes to death. I'm a very emotional person, and it's very hard for me not to get upset and cry. I think the first really big funeral I had to go to was my grandfather's, my dad's. And I remember I was young, but I was the only one crying. Everybody else was celebrating, and I was the only one crying. It was weird. Like, everybody was upset, obviously, but I was like, and I was only maybe 10. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't like to remember, because if I remember, then I get really upset. But also, my dad's dad, we didn't see too often, so, yeah. And then my dad's mom, she passed away. She had Alzheimer's and diabetes, and she was hard of hearing. And then I only saw her once, when she went into, it was either like an old folks home or the hospital when she had Alzheimer's. I think it was the old folks home. I only saw her once, and she didn't even remember me. I think I cried then too. I cried because it was just so difficult to see her in such a state. She had lost a lot of weight because she wasn't eating, and it was not fun. And then I've lost quite a bit of pets, and like any death I am terrible with. So the most recent pet was even worse because I was 8 to 9 months pregnant. I had gotten a hamster just before I got pregnant, and I loved this little Russian blue dwarf hamster. He fit in my palm. He didn't get any bigger than that. He was so cute. Oh my goodness. And I named him Moo Moo because oh, I loved that hamster so much. Even thinking about him makes me happy. Because I see the videos and stuff on Facebook, and then I have videos on YouTube roaming around, but I'm not talking about the YouTube channels today. So, but yeah, he is so cute, and he was such a sweetheart. And then, did he pass away in November too? No. It was December. He was December 2 years ago. He passed away. I was so sad because I was like, oh, Moodles, you're gonna be a big brother. Yeah, like, I know it's silly, okay, just, but that's how, like, I love animals so much. And he got, like, I mean, most dwarf hamsters only live, like, maybe 3 years. This little guy was 2.5, and I had a birthday party for him and everything. Oh yeah, I did. I totally did. And it was so sad. He hadn't been active for like a whole day and the whole night, and then I didn't see him at all in the morning, and I went to go look in his little house, and he was just in there laying down, and he was still breathing, but he wasn't moving, and I poked him just with my finger, but I just touched him gently, and he didn't even bother to move. And so I picked him up in my hand, and then he was breathing, but he wasn't moving. Like, you could see his chest moving, but that was it. And I was so upset because I knew it. I knew that was the end. And I remember I was bawling my eyes out, and it's hard for me to not cry right now. But I remember going upstairs, and I was bawling, and I go, Dad, I think Moo is dying. And he goes, what? And I go, yeah, look at him. And he was just in my hand. It's sad, you guys. Okay, I know it's a hamster, but come on. To have an animal die in your hand, something that you've loved and cared for, and, like, done so much for. He was my little buddy, and I miss him. He was the best little hamster anybody could have ever asked for. He bit my sister, and it was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay for this video. So, and it sucked because, like, it was like a week before that or something, my friend had just passed away from cancer, and then, like, of course, last year my mom passes away right around the same time. Everything happens around my birthday. That's really sucky. And being an emotional person, it's so hard to keep it together, and, you know, but you have to let yourself cry. You have to. And you have to think about it, and you have to know that everything's going to be okay. And everybody dies. It's just the circle of life. And we're all going to be okay. And that's all I'm going to say for this video. Hope you guys have a lovely day. I love you guys. And as I say in all my videos so far, except for a few, I promise that I will get better at making videos for you guys. Okay? Bye-bye.